Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. What's up with y'all, man? Nets fans is the best fans. Y'all already know that. Y'all already know Nets fans is the best fans. You know what I'm saying?
Brooklyn. Brooklyn. We rap.
Yo, what up, y'all? Yo, y'all know that we play on Saturday. We better whoop there. I mean, yeah, they competition, but bro, they come on, man. Let's keep it real, bro. We supposed to do work. We not supposed to lose to that team. I don't care how much tanking talking about the goddamn fact. You know what I'm saying? Word. So, I just wanted to pull up real quick. Just talk some hoop with y'all. You know what I mean? Yo, Jay.
Ew.
Yo, I was being annoying as hell on your stream earlier, right?
Nah, what happened?
On your Different World show. I love that show, man.
Oh no, it was all good. Why you said you was being annoyed?
Cause I was just putting mad shit in the chat. You ain't see I was saying, man, different shit. Shout to Wu Pig in the chat. Shout to everybody watching. Please hit that subscribe button. Please hit that like button. When I say Nets fans is the best fans, I'll be talking about me and Jay. I'll be talking about everybody that was at practice in the park. I want to say shout to Jamal, shout to Scott, shout to everybody that I met that day. Shout that, like you were saying earlier on your show, different show. Yo, I seen niggas I ain't seen a long ass time. You know what I'm saying? Mad long. And it was good, man. It was good. It was a good look. And as much as I wanted to, I'm still in the nostalgia of the practice in the park. Like that shit's still in. I'm with it. Like I feel it. I still feel it. Hype off of that. And I like that they did it right before the preseason start. You know what I'm saying? Shit dope, bro.
Right. It was a dope vibe. They did it the
Hell
Brooklyn
yeah.
way.
Yeah. And it did it much better. I mean, I felt like, and I said this, the ball was so hard to pass from Jadakiss being there, but that artist, she brought that energy. I gotta respect her. I like her. I like she Brooklyn too. She look like she from Brooklyn.
Yeah, she got a couple streams out of me. I mean, after that, I went checked some of her music out and listened to that Telpy song a couple times.
Yo, you know what I did miss?
What?
What's his name? Seti Will? This nigga dunked it.
Yeah, Zeddy Will.
Bro, and that freestyling, I just figured he was short of some shit. Not to say he ain't short, but
Now Zeddy Will tall, I think.
that nigga doing it like that. God damn. Shout out to Seti Will, man. I'm a fan now, man. I ain't know you hoop too. I'm gonna check out some more of his music.
Everybody in New York hoop.
Oh, he from New York? From the town?
He from uptown somewhere, I think.
Type shit. Type shit.
I got
yeah,
familiar with him from Constant at streams and shit.
Okay. I like his music. Got bounce to it.
Yeah, he making fun shit.
Right. This was fun to watch right here. This Cam Thomas. Like he screamed and one I think on top. Yo, somebody told me Cam Thomas had 40 in practice, bro. They said he had like 40. That nigga smart. That's Brody. He's nice. What is this nice?
Yeah, he was giving everybody buckets.
Bro, Right. And look, he
I,
find his trusty. You know he love
but
Davon
look,
Sharp. That's his
look,
guy.
the other day I told y'all he was gonna be like Jimmy Butler in practice, just giving everybody work. And look, he's giving to everybody. No
Mm-hmm.
discrimination. If you in a black jersey, you getting it.
Yup. And I
But
expect more of this. I expect more of this. I ain't gonna
but you
look. And
see,
they go to steal. That's what I wanted to show y'all. You see him playing defense, and you know what I'm saying. Like, yo, I call y'all out
you
because
see,
I
they
let
got
y'all
him on
know.
the B team though, right?
I know it's gray and black. I don't know with the B team, A team. I couldn't tell whether or not it was A and B or
He
whatever.
playing with he playing with Dayron in the backups.
Oh, okay. Oh, like that's what you mean by the Jimmy Butler thing. I get what you're saying. Shout out player one, man. What up? Yeah, but 15, bro. He was hoping, bro. I think he probably scored like 40. He probably scored 30. Probably scored like 30. Word. But yeah, I really feel like it's gonna be more of this. This is something that we should get used to. It's gonna be a regular thing.
Facts.
Man. Shout out
But what you was talking about that video I sent you?
I like what they were saying. I like the statistics. I like how they was saying how when Cam Thomas on the floor, the Nets score the most points. When he off the floor, they don't. And that's what I'll be saying in my soliloquy, but just in different words.
Yeah, they.
Right.
I thought it was interesting because they said when Cam Thomas was off the floor, we had the 28th offense in the league, but when he was on
Mm-hmm.
the floor, we had the 13th offense in the league.
Mm-hmm.
Then they broke down when Cam Johnson and Cam Thomas played together, the winning percentage was higher. When
Mm,
Cam Thomas played by itself, it got a little bit lower. When Cam Johnson played by itself, it got a little bit lower than that. And then when neither one of them played, it was nothing. And that
mm,
just goes to show back to what I was saying. We had the CNC offense last year. It was all Cam all the time.
mm-hmm.
And if there was no Cam, we had no offense.
Mm-hmm. True. I ain't gonna hold you. Me personally, I like winning. So when they was playing well together, I was hyped. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, this is what's up. I like to see that. You know what I mean? But I just think that there's a lot of rhetoric about what he is and isn't, and I don't want it to come from what I'm saying. Um, just the media trying to be bigger than basketball. And because what my eyes see when he plays
Oh.
basketball is him hooping. You know what I'm saying? And again, not to mention, he was playing defense, bro. In this highlight, usually, and this is important to say, usually in his highlight reel, it's only offense, but they got to play where he turning defense to offense. Right, and he going up versus the trees. I keep talking about he a small player. He going up. He going to the rim. He going like he going. Look at this highlights. They at the rim.
Yo,
Where is the jumper? Matter of fact, there is no
that's why
jumper in this whole shit.
bro, that's why I keep telling you and all these dudes that be up here, like I need
Right.
to watch the games with them because I don't think they be watching the games the way they talk about Cam. I don't think they watch the shit actually. That's
Right.
why I need us to sit together and watch the game and
Mm-hmm.
show me what you see because I can show you what I see and Cam be out there busting ass.
Mm-hmm. This is what I'll be saying. Like, they not gonna come up here and mention the steal. They
They would
want to
have.
chat. They want to talk contracts and what he should have took and not took. I mean,
And
listen, the shit.
you think Kuminga done got $48 million or some shit?
Yeah, that's an entitled. We finna be. Let's get to it now. But I just wanted to show people that part right there. That part right there.
Oh,
Did I talk all that?
I thought you was gonna put the video or put the stats up or whatever.
I am.
Oh,
This part right here. The still. What I'm saying is that's another thing. Cam Thomas said he got lighter. In my opinion, I mean he got faster. Him trying to steal a ball off a lazy pass, his IQ is there to be able to play passing lanes. I don't think that he's going to be POA defender, and he's going to lock you down one-on-one like Tony Allen. I think he's going to play passing lanes. That's where his defense is going to be at. What you see right here is going to be more how he plays defense. And I like that. He can do that because he lost the weight. Now, he'll say some, too cool for school shit when he in front of the media, but me watching Cam Thomas play the game, this is where he gets the edge on defense. It's not playing in the post defense. It's not a POA defender. It's this. It's him having IQ enough to watch the ball, see where it's going to go, understand which action is coming down the main pause, and play the passing lanes. He can be a good or great defender, but I'll start with good defender by playing the passing lanes. And I know I'm taking a long time on this part of the soliloquy because I do want to get to the Kuminga part. But this narrative that keep going around about the defense, I want people to understand that, pay attention to this too. Be attentive to this as well. You feel what I'm saying? Don't pretend like y'all didn't see this. Don't try to dance around that mulberry bush. Nah. Y'all see him playing defense. Y'all always like to talk about it's only offense y'all see from Cam Thomas. This is happening in front of y'all net fan eyes. I'll put a big screen for y'all. And then we're going to get to the Kuminga jump. Unless you send me that footage. You sent it to my phone. So I'm on my laptop, though. So I'm trying to see how I can get it to the laptop.
Well, send it from your phone to the laptop.
Oh, on my phone. Where that video at? It was on YouTube. You watched it?
Yeah.
Just tell me where it's at on YouTube. I go to it.
Oh, I can't remember the name of that shit.
But yeah, man. I got mad shit. Scott sent me some pictures to my phone, bro. I gotta put that shit. I'm about to get that shit. Yo. This nigga Scott is a great photographer. He
ain't send them to your computer? He ain't send them to your laptop? He sent them to your phone?
Nah, I'm joking with you. But yeah, nah, the pictures he sends is fire. I just probably want to go through these pictures real quick again, man.
I sent it to the chat, whatever. Again, what's her name? Send it a good video though.
What was on my
the video that you was talking about?
Oh yeah, we gotta give him props for what he did.
Yeah.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? We recapping.
And the thing is, with these videos, I don't be saying, "Oh, I like the video" just because he's saying something that I said. Because some of them I be disagreeing with some of the points, but it should be some thought out shit. And you see that somebody took time and they got facts. So some of it I agree with, some I don't. But I just like when people have the facts and not just saying, "Oh, but everybody say this or everybody do that." Like you talk about Cam Thomas and his inefficiencies. Talk about what else is happening because it's a lot more.
And I'll say this for me, you know what I mean? Another thing, the ones that's quick to debate me, y'all probably feel comfortable hearing it from somebody else. If it comes from somebody else, then y'all, all right, yeah, but this is me probably saying it in other words, but I digress.
Went through a pretty weird phase, and for the first time, it feels like they're going into this upcoming season fully committed to a rebuild. Between the building out of their young core and an active offseason, things are starting to look interesting for Brooklyn. But what can we actually expect from them in 2026, and what can we make of their future? I wouldn't say the Nets were deliberately tanking last season, but they weren't exactly competing. They finished with number 28 offense, number 23 defense, and won 26 games on their way to 12th in the East. And the bottom three offense is so interesting to me because I do wonder what it would have looked like without injuries. Jordi Fernandez came in as a rookie head coach and brought a lot from his time with Denver and Sacramento by putting the ball in the bigs' hands, then running lots of off-ball action to get everyone involved. And there were stretches where the offense looked really good. Cam Thomas got hurt just a month into the season and missed extended time, but in the 25 games he did play in, the Nets had a 115 offensive rating, which actually would have ranked 13th. In the 57, he missed just a 107, which would have ranked 29th. Obviously, there are other factors at play. The reason for such a big swing, though, is that Thomas quietly started the season as one of the league's best on-ball scorers with the shot creation and difficult shot making to raise the floor of Brooklyn's offense regardless of who was on the court with him. And once he went down, they lost that presence as a half-court shot creator, so their approach had to really shift. That's when Cam Johnson became the first option, and I'd say that worked out
Just
about
tell
as
me to
well as
pause
you
it
would
when you want me to
expect.
pause it,
For
Jay.
years, Johnson has
Wherever
pretty
you want to.
exclusively been a high-level spot-up shooter with
Because
some
there's a lot of
off-the-catch
shit
juice.
right there.
Well, last season, the Nets started running more
I got
action
you.
specifically designed to get him free, put the ball in his hands to initiate, and he
Yeah.
showed a ton of growth as an on-ball scorer and passer. The only problem was that he also missed 25 games, and much like Thomas, that impact
Here we
was
go.
felt to an extreme degree, falling nearly 10 points to a 103 offensive rating, which
Now, who is he talking about? Let's say, okay, 57 games with Cam Johnson. Right. So I just want y'all to stay with me. Hold on. Let me close it out a little bit.
But you see, with Cam Thomas, his wins was over that red line. Cam
Right, hold on.
Johnson is a little under that red line.
Hold on. Don't tell him what's composed. But I was just trying to show y'all something. I want to give a shout out to Hoop Venue. This is his video. Subscribe to him. Like the video. It said the net situation doesn't make sense. This just came out 3 days ago. Shout to him, man.
LM said he watched that video yesterday.
Shout
Word,
to
I watched it
LM.
earlier too.
Yeah, Brooklyn. That's why you see why I be saying Nets fans is the best fans. We're gonna keep it going.
would have ranked last by a landslide. Needless to say, the two Cams were at the focal point of Brooklyn's offense.
The two Cams are at the
Yeah.
focal point of the Brooklyn offense. Wasn't you saying that, Jay? All season, Cam and Cam?
CNC.
A 200
Talk to
minute
him,
sample.
man.
When it was just Johnson, they were bad, but not quite
All
the worst.
Cam
They
all
were
the
solid when it was
all
just
Cam
Kyle
all the
Anderson.
time. That's what I was
Needless to
saying.
say, the two Cams were at the focal point of Brooklyn's offense. In the limited time they spent on the court together, this team was legitimately good at scoring. And
117 to be specific. But we're gonna keep it going.
they were still solid when it was just Thomas, although it's important to keep in mind that this is just a 200-minute sample. When it was just Johnson, they were bad, but not quite the worst in the league. And when neither were in the game, they were simply a historically bad offense. Of course, because of injuries, that ended up being the most played lineup of the bunch. So we're looking at nearly 2,000 minutes of disastrous scoring. It goes without saying that those two not sharing the floor much was problem number one for Brooklyn. But even with the full roster, they really lacked half-court shot creation. They tried to address that by trading for D'Angelo Russell, and not much changed. Because of a complete lack of downhill pressure, they were an offense reliant on threes who really only had one reliable shooter. Of their top 10 minutes played, Cam Johnson was the only one shooting above 36% from three. So they had a bunch of weak shooting role
What did he
players
say?
jacking
He said
spot-up
Cam
threes
Thomas
with
was the
quick
only
trigger.
one shooting above
Cam
30.
Johnson.
Okay,
Cam Johnson.
Johnson. Okay. My fault.
And no creator like Cam Thomas to turn to. What if I told you that you could have the convenience of fast food and the taste of home cooking
All right,
in one
this
fresh
is an
meal?
ad.
If you're
You
like
can
me
skip
and don't
past the ad.
Yeah, I was about to say what? He talking that shit. But it's a whole commercial. All right. I gotta get that commercial money. Trying to see what's good.
MPJ and Cam are similar in that they're both big, elite three-point shooters. Cam's advantage is that he's a little bit more versatile with the ball due to his superior handle, decision-making, and passing, whereas Porter's advantage is that his size and elevation make him one of the game's best difficult shot makers. Him and Thomas together is must-watch TV, just off the fact that they're going to be taking and making shots that no other player in the league would even think about. And while that isn't necessarily the best quality on a championship caliber team, it can help drag a weak offense out of the mud. And that's what the Nets are. These are their two go-to scorers. Neither really creates much offense for the guys around them, and that's what the team is going to have to figure out. So the big question right now is who they're going to go with at point guard, because they lost D'Angelo Russell to free agency, and they've got a surplus of options, most of which are rookies. I think Nolan Traore.
So again, what I'm saying is it is known that the Nets need a point guard. Now, I just want to let y'all know this is the general consensus of. In contrast, he has 150,000 subscribers. So if he's saying that on his channel, there's a lot more people listening. But remember, the quality is there on this channel. You know, we're not there yet. But when you listen to from how familiar how he discusses the Nets. He don't seem like a how you say a general fan. Like I'm saying like he might like the Nets and other teams, but the way he talk ball about the specific Nets teams is a lot of the stuff that the Nets fans were saying too. I mean, specifically me and Jay. But Jay did say the Cam and Cam. Coined that term early.
It brings that sort of traditional point guard look. He's got great vision, high feel, and generally knows how to run an offense. But he's also lengthy and quick enough to get into the teeth of the defense, so there's a little bit of downhill shot creation. With that said, though, he hasn't yet shown to be a consistent scoring threat from any level. He's a very weak outside shooter, lacks touch in the paint, and he still has to put on a ton of strength to deal with contact at the next level. So while he can set up the offense and initiate set action, he's not the type of guy to demand the reps of a consistent on-ball creator just yet. The same goes for the 8th overall pick, Yegor Yamin. He's the exact opposite of a traditional PG. He's one of those new breeds of jumbo playmakers, standing 6'9" with a rare combination of size, vision, and passing ability.
See that
His quickness and balance at the size also highlight potential downhill shot creation, while he's already showcased great use of pace. Like Traore, though, he's a very poor outside shooter and overall a generally weak scorer who doesn't generate much pressure. He also lacks a true off-ball game, and without the scoring to demand touches, it'll probably take a little bit for him to be an impact player. And that also applies to the 26th overall pick, Ben Saraf. He's another big playmaking guard with elite vision.
I watched a video about him yesterday too.
He's also another guy who can't shoot the three.
What they say? Because these highlights is looking good. What they say about Ben Saraf?
Basically just saying that low key he might be the most NBA ready out of all of them, out of all of the rookies we got, because he, like, I think it was last year or something like that, he had got put into the Euro League, but they were saying like they was putting him in the Euro League just to, like, so he could develop some of his talent, and it was supposed to be like a developing year for him, but it was more like a breakout year, and he came, took over the whole shit, and led them to a championship or some shit. And he just, like, they were saying he a dog, he play hard, play good defense, playmaking. Yeah.
Yo, man, shout out to Jay. I see y'all showing love to Jay tonight, man. W's in the chat for Jay, man. Send Jay a super chat, man. I promise you I'll give it to him, man. That's my
you stupid.
But yeah, man. We gonna get back to the video, man. It seemed like a lot of Nets fans seen this video, man. Let's keep it going.
At all, but more importantly, he doesn't have the burst of the other two, so his development as a shot creator would be more geared around evolving his mid-range game as a weapon to get to off of screens. The most unique prospect of all, though, was the 27th overall pick, Danny Wolf. He probably would never be listed as a point guard, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the Nets kind of scratch the idea of a point guard and use him as a point center, because he's a legit 7-footer. When I say point center, I don't mean dribble handoffs and the occasional inverted pick and roll. I mean legit perimeter creation, attacking with a live dribble. He's really mobile for his size, and he has the ability to turn his back to the basket and create from the post. Then, like the others, he's got the vision and passing ability to legitimately run an offense, but unlike them, has shown the potential to step out and hit the three ball. The problem, though, is that he's a really awkward player, having a lot of the skills of a guard, but in a non-guard frame. And while that makes him unique, it also creates limitations. His handle is loose, and he doesn't have particularly elite processing, so he's prone to turnovers. He also struggles with ball pressure and physicality, so it's hard to justify giving him a ton of touches, but then he also lacks an off-ball game and doesn't really do any traditional big things, which makes him another guy that needs a few years of development. In simpler terms, the Nets essentially drafted 4 players who have traditional point guard skill sets, but have serious limitations and are somewhat boom or bust. I think their plan for the future is to have 1 or 2 of them hit, giving them a back.
But hold on. We already said that, though. We kept saying that.
Don't really
they said what, Jay? Go ahead, talk your shit, bro.
That the draft was all about, like, high risk, high reward, like boom or bust, pretty much. Like, the players that they drafted, they're looking for that high risk potential. Hopefully it turns out, but they also could be ass.
Yeah, but that being said, we got a sure thing in Cam Thomas. We already know what he is. We see in the predictions of Yegor and others, and this is more what I was saying. And this is why I like watching these videos too. Shout out to Jay for showing me this video. You know what I'm saying? And bro, like this shit is saying a lot. And for one, what was standing out the most is when Cam Thomas was on the floor, they was hoping. And that's what I was saying, yo. Like, yo, y'all don't see that? I was coming here talking about that. You're like, yo, other players did other shit. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I ain't never seen Cam Johnson play like that. Cam Johnson next to Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas make every teammate he next to look good. Unless you trying to guard him. Like, all right, man. I'm just gonna go back to the video.
Any of them are NBA ready impact players. For that reason, I wouldn't be surprised to see them go with the newly acquired Kobe Buffkin. Buffkin's a third-year guard who's had a history of recurring shoulder issues. If he's able to string together a stretch of healthy basketball, though, he's got the handle, agility, and touch you'd want in a point guard, and he's shown some flashes of being a legitimate threat from outside.
Yo, I gotta say this. I told y'all that Jordy Fernandez said see the game through a point guard eyes. Jordy Fernandez went to Chicago to see what pick we was going to get. Jordy Fernandez had Shea as a point guard. He seen Jamal Murray. He seen De'Aaron Fox. My point is, he, in my opinion, sees the game where I know how to win with a strong 1 and 2. I know how to win with a strong point guard and shooting guard. I feel like Jordy Fernandez sees the game through a point guard eyes, not to limit him, because I think it's more than that. But I am almost absolute that he is definitely seeing the game through a point guard eyes, bro. If they said through all of that, Kobe Buffkin is there in case they don't work. He doesn't care who it is. Think about every point guard that Jordy Fernandez had. He had Shake Milton with 12 assists. That's the most assists he ever had, and he was in the league for like 4 years. Hold on, I'm to prove my point because I'm crazy like that, bro. I'm just
listen. I'm gonna say this. I feel like this is more the sabotage, man. Kobe Buffkin, MPJ. They just got a whole bunch of players that they know is going to break down sometime soon throughout the year, and then they could legitimately tank once these niggas break down. Like, it's like, all right, this time we not gonna have to trade the nigga. We just gonna get some niggas that we know is going. Like, this nigga showed the fucked up. We gonna how many shots he gonna shoot before he can't shoot no more? This nigga back fucked up in his hips and his knees. He not gonna be able to play for that long. I told you, MPJ is out with a hip injury in my season right now, man.
Yo, that's why you said that. I'm crying. Like, why this nigga said that? Some real old shit, old man shit.
I'm telling you, man. Like, this shit is a setup, bro. Like, it's like when somebody sell you a house that look good on the outside, but that shit, as soon as you close the door, all the walls fall down. You know what I mean? That's what it's gonna be. Like, it look good from the outside, but as soon as you shut that door, it's just douche, and you're just gonna be standing there outside still.
Oh man, that shit is crazy. You know what's so funny about it is that the Nets is notorious for having injured players. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how good, the 82 games is grueling. That's what it make me think, bro. Because, coming from college, they play like 30 games or something like that. Bruh, 30 games to 82 games, you got to be a professional athlete. I had once heard they was talking about minusing some of the games, like making it 72. I think that's corny. That's crazy. They should never minus it. It should always be 82
I'm not with none of that. Them niggas getting paid $60 million a year. You better play every fucking game. I don't want to hear none of that. I bet you if they didn't play in the game, they didn't get paid for the game. I bet you they played in.
Uh-huh. Right. But see, this is the thing, Jay. The fact that they came up with the rule of 65 out of 82 games, that means you got 17 sick days. Not to say it like that, but like, yo, listen, I'm tired, boss. I ain't going in, you know what I'm saying? Now, is 17 sick days enough for a professional athlete? Is you
Man,
really working out or is you bullshit?
hold on, wait. We gotta do the math because what's 17 is what percent of the 82 games? Because that's what
17. So you get to take a day off like every like once a week.
we
It's not, yo, it's not seven. Come on, hold on, man. How many days you
Yo,
get
come
to?
on, chat. Yo, chat. Come on, man. I know y'all got the calculator on you.
I'm
17
not,
is
yeah.
what percentage of 82?
Mm. Hold on, I'm about to find out right now.
I would do it
Six
myself, but I'm rolling
percent,
up right now.
right? 82. Damn, they get the. If I got the no, I shouldn't have did that. 82%, 82,
No,
17%.
17.
Yeah,
No, no,
82.
no, no, no. It's 17 is what percent of
I
the
got the
82?
same number Drain got. This I did get it right. I got the same number Drain
Okay,
got.
so it's 13%.
You can
So,
say 14. I mean, yeah, it's technically 13 though.
well,
LM
you said
said 20.
13.9, so 14%.
Nah, 20% of 82. I could do that math in my head.
Well, that
If
would be
that's
about 20 something.
yeah, 20% of 82. So 25% is half of 50, right? So, but yeah, to skip all that, because I'm
The
about to throw
reason
the link in the chat.
The only
Hold
reason
on,
why I was
maybe.
asking, only reason why I was asking is because can you take off 15% of the days at your job? Like how many days do you get off per year? Like let's
15.
put it to a real job.
Well,
You
it
get it.
depends. It
You can't
depends
take
how
off
long you've been there.
15% of the
Like
time.
15%, it depends. It's all contingent on how long you've been with that company. You can't waltz in there your first year and take the as many days as somebody that been there 5 years. You feel what I'm saying? You can't do that. You gotta, you know what I mean?
Okay, so you
Work
gotta
your
earn that.
way up.
So you saying that
Yeah.
rookies should have to play more game than veterans.
No, no, no. You asked
No,
me
that's
about
what
my
you're
real.
saying.
No, yeah, you asked me about my real job. I'm telling you a
Yeah.
real example of how it is.
And basketball is a real job too.
Yeah,
So
but
that means
nah,
the
it's a
rookies should
different.
have to play more game.
It's a different situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Come on
Like,
now.
you know what? You know why it's different? It's different because they don't need me to be a professional athlete, mind you. I'm still hooping. I'm still working out. But
They still need you to be a professional,
they
whatever your
don't. They
job
don't
is.
need me to. I'm a professional at my job, yes, but besides those that I am also, you know what I'm saying, professionally, I won't say professionally working out, or you know what I'm saying, but I'm a professional doing my job. Now I said that to say that because the NBA, they got a situation where for the most part the players, if you don't set the rule, then they're gonna just take as many days off when they want, especially when they got that guaranteed contract. Now, let's call it what it is.
But
The
it's the same thing at
franchises,
work. That's why I keep applying it to work because
bruh.
if they told you you could take as many days off at work, you would do the same thing. It's a job just like any other job, and you got to treat it as such. But they just make a whole lot of money. So since they make a whole lot of money, that means you got a whole lot of responsibility. The same way anybody else at a job make a whole lot of money. That means if you fuck up, we could just fire you. But they got contracts, so it ain't like that. But
So, but no, but what I'm saying is, as a fan, I'm not mad at them if they play 65 plus games. I'm not gonna hold you. if they playing 40 half the season, like I might see them next game or
No,
might like come
I
on,
want
man.
them niggas to play every fucking game. Fuck that. If I show up and you not playing, I'm tight.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, of course, I want it. Like, if I
Or
go to a game
I
with Cam
bet.
Thomas not at the game, I'm
So
gonna
then
be
the
tight.
NBA, if you saying it like that and they really need to do that, then the NBA need to have a ticket subsidy. If I come to the game and LeBron and Steph ain't playing, I should get 20% of my money back.
Now you
Well,
cooking me. Nah.
15% of my money back. Whatever the 15% they get to take off, I should get 15% of my money back because them niggas not playing. Because I came to see the team play all of the stars. That's what I came for.
Nigga, that's gospel on a Wednesday. Nigga, you ain't said nothing. You ain't said nothing. Slick to a patch of ice, man. That's gospel on a Wednesday. But of course, they would never do that. But at the end of the day, yeah, you can't expect these players to never get injured in the game of basketball. So if it's up to me, yes, they play 82 games, especially because I'm from that generation growing up. You know, there was real superstars that played every game. Jordan, he was one of those players that played almost every game or every game. Like, that's the difference. The superstars now, part of their power is saying, I don't want to play every game. Part of the Kobe Mamba mentality mindset was, I want to play every game. That shit got to come from your heart. That shit got to come from your basketball spirit. If
See,
it
that's
don't,
like
you
LeBron,
go,
man.
yeah, you gonna fall. You gonna fall. Right then, why you throw LeBron out there like that?
Cause I was just
I thought
watching
you was
this.
the LeBron lobbyist, man. You
I
said not.
am. I am. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I
Okay.
see. He said practice start at 11 o'clock. He get there at 7:30 in the morning every day. I
Mm.
mean, that's the love of the game. What
Okay.
nigga you know got to be to work at 11 and get there at 7:30 every day?
Yeah. See now, you want to relate this to a real job? I'm gonna
That's
tell you
why
a
he
real
could play for
situation.
20 years.
No, I'm gonna tell you a real situation. This I went to work. I was wrong. I was supposed to do the next day. I was supposed to come in the next day early, and I came in the day before early. So you know, me and the guy we talked, and I told him, I said, "Yo, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I apologize, yada yada, whoopie whoop." And I asked him to let me stay, and then we just switched the day. He was like, "All right, cool," and I was happy about that, bro. So like, it ain't like that with the NBA though. You feel what I'm saying? You can't just like with
Switch it
two of
day.
them injured. Like, yo, look, man. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna play. I was gonna call out, but if you gonna call out, I don't want both of us to call out.
That's
Like,
probably what they be doing in the back, man. Like, yo, I'm low managing today. You gotta play, bro.
like, yo, bro, we can't both be injured on the same day, bro. Like, come on, man, we can't do it like that now, man. Like, you want to use one of your sick days. So you told. So let's it begs the question: do some of these players not be hurt and they just use a 6 day? They be out for personal reasons. Niggas be home playing 2K.
Yeah.
Niggas be watching the game playing 2K. Like, nigga, I'm on at home, nigga.
Hell yeah.
No, I'm just
Niggas be
playing. I'm just playing. They don't
niggas
be
be niggas definitely be doing that.
doing.
Niggas
It's
be
for
having
entertainment only, man. It's for
n-
entertainment only, man.
niggas be having other shit to do.
Nah, you ain't never said they try to fly something out. You know what I mean? They
Yep.
landed on the day. Nah, they ain't never do the fans like that.
Yo, Lloyd
So,
Banks said the bitch got pussy good enough to miss award shows. I know one of these niggas done missed the game.
out of 82 games, niggas probably
I
missed one
know
of them shit.
I know one of these niggas done missed the game.
So you saying they calling out sick to get some punani?
If it was Holly Berry or somebody,
Yo, that's crazy. Yeah, I wouldn't put it past these players. After I
nigga like
watched,
I pulled the hammy, bro. I can't
yeah,
make it.
uh-huh. LM crying.
And like I'm about to pull a him.
Right. Slap on a big fat fanny with Ice Cube.
Word.
Pull out the whammy.
Yes, gotta go down.
Yeah, nah. Shout out to Mr. Whammy, man. I ain't mean to throw Mr. Whammy in the mix like that. Respect and honor to Mr. Whammy, man. I ain't gonna look for that verse right now, but I'm gonna do it on my spare time. Now we gonna get back to this video. We was partying, man. You know how it go.
Of course, this is all speculation, and we don't know how these players pan out or who the Nets will even put in positions right away. What we do know is that their go-to lineups will start with a point guard, Cam Thomas, and Michael Porter Jr. From there, it'll be interesting to see what.
Yo, he said he's gonna start with a point guard and Cam Thomas and Michael Porter Jr. So what I'm saying is, that's a lot. He said a little, but he said a lot. And the reason why is because he's telling you that Cam Thomas is a staple on this team. MPJ is a staple on this team. Those are the stars of your team. He said a point guard. He didn't say Jaeger because of this and that. His soliloquy is articulating all of the stuff that y'all might want to hear him break down. He's doing it for you. This is a great video. Y'all see me like the video on your own time. Go to Hoop Venue and watch this video. We're gonna get back to it.
They do because they have a lot of solid role players. They traded a second-round pick for Haywood Highsmith, who's a pretty high-level defensive wing that's also shown to be a reliable shooter.
Slap that.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he's a starter. Nick Claxton is still around, and he's one of those rare fives who can switch onto any position and hold his own. A front court of Highsmith, Porter, and Claxton has a lot of interior resistance, lots of length, and can cover most positions. Off the bench, Day'Ron Sharpe is another versatile defensive five. He also brings some skills on offense, like his passing, and more importantly, his monster offensive rebounding. In an offense that lacks playmaking or easy shot creation, dominating possessions could be a good pathway to getting points on the board. The rest of the rotation will be filled with truly wings and forwards who all bring different skills. Zaire Williams, Terrence Mann, Keon Johnson, just to name a few. The team is deep, the team is young, and that's both their biggest strength and weakness. They don't have a single 30-year-old on the entire roster. They have 5 rookies, multiple third and fourth year players, and that means they have a lot to be excited for in terms of rebuilding and player development, but it also means they'll be running lots of lineups with low impact players. The role players they have are the types of guys you want to have around stars, and they lack that high-end talent. So I honestly have no idea what they'll end up doing with their rotation. The only starters I'm 100% confident in are Thomas, Porter, and Claxton.
You see that? Bold letters. He changed the color for y'all. How y'all like that? How y'all like that? How y'all like that? Huh? How y'all like that?
Yeah, he left my boy Day'Ron out, but he talked about Day'Ron. He know what's up with Day'Ron though. You seen the part when he talking about Day'Ron talking about his above average offensive rebounding, his passing prowess, and something else.
Yeah. Oh, I was watching it. That's why I ain't know you wasn't there because I had said something to you, but now it makes sense.
Yeah, that shit. I don't know. Shit was bugging out.
Yeah, they should be doing that sometime. Yeah, but look, 3 guys they got for sure starting, right? Haywood Highsmith at the small forward. Come on, we gotta put Zaire right there. Jaeger there. I'm not even sure what the Nets look like not starting Jaeger. This is we never got a lottery pick and we might start him. You see what I'm saying? Like
that's why he got to start because he was the first pick.
They'll be like, oh, he's the Cam Thomas lifers. Bro, Cam Thomas was averaging like 30 points in the summer league. What the hell are y'all talking about?
Right.
I wanted to see
these guys that was barely scoring 8-9 points in the summer league.
I wanted to see what Ben Seraph and all these guys was going to do. Huh?
I said these guys were scoring 8-9 points in the summer league. Cam Thomas was cooking them summer league niggas, and y'all want to talk to me about how these niggas about to replace Cam? Like,
yo, Cam Thomas hit a 1-legged game winner for 3 off a broken play, off a A grenade. A grenade in basketball is when you get the ball with 5 seconds or less on the shot clock. You can't be serious, man. Yo, like, do y'all really be watching the game? So y'all just try to, in your own way, remix whatever the big media say. I told y'all we got the advantage, not them. We don't gotta go on no script. You think I'll be here with a script? I'll be talking to y'all net fans, so at least trying to.
After that, it could be any one of the PGs, any of the wings, and who knows what the bench will look like. The offense will go as far as the shot making of Cam and Porter takes them. They'll hit good heights, but as a team, they'll also struggle to create quality shots against basically every defense. Defensively, I like
Hold
what
on,
they can
see,
do
look,
with the
look,
front
look,
court,
look, look at
but
that,
they're
look at
still
that.
going
Look, overall shot creation, because it's only Cam Thomas. It's not none of these players that we drafted. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all trying to overlook that the first weakness is shot creation, and none of the players that we drafted pretty much, they got to prove that they did. And you
But
know, me, big optimism, I definitely want to
but
see
I
it.
will say, it seems like the plan is all of the players that they drafted is playmakers, pretty much. Every player they drafted is a player that could create for others. So you won't need so many people that could create for themselves.
Defensive versatility. That shit hurt. It's first, it's last, but it should be first. You know, I think we should look on ball defense. Like what are our weaknesses? We argue every day. I don't want to argue with y'all. I want to argue with Knick fans. You know, I don't want to burn my energy arguing with Nets fans. But sometimes it goes there, But my thing is defensive versatility. Is he right about us, Jay?
Uh,
That means he right about the Brooklyn Nets.
I think he's right about some of it, but I don't think he's right about the fact that he said we about to win 14 games.
Oh boy, I ain't hear him say that.
We're gonna get to that part, yeah. That's where I
All
don't agree.
right, hold on. Let's get to that.
to be rolling out lineups with multiple liabilities or awkward fits, especially in the backcourt, and that interior defense can only get them so far. Basically, I'm expecting a full on tank. Does that mean 15 wins? Does that mean 20 wins? I'm not 100% sure. What I am sure of is that they're still looking for a franchise cornerstone, and they own their first round pick in a stacked 2026 draft class. So if they prioritize the development of their rookies this season and they're able to land a top 3 pick, with all of the young role player talent they've already got, they could vault themselves into a really nice future.
All right, man. How many games you got us winning, Jay? Shout to Hoop Venue, man. This was a great video, man. Shout out to Jay. Send Jay a super chat, man. Stop playing. I promise you, I'm gonna get it to him. All right. Um,
But
but yeah, man. What you think about the win column? Where do you think we gonna be at?
I don't know about around the same as last year, probably. Maybe a
Mm,
little less where we had last year.
mm, okay.
How many did we win last year?
Something dismal. I think it was like 24 from recent memory, but I think it was more than that, 26. I tried to forget,
It
but
wasn't 30 something? I thought it was 30. But I don't know.
nah,
We get probably win in the low
it was
20s,
20 something, mid 20s, low 20s, something like that.
but hopefully we have a Cinderella season and win 50.
Then what? Then what? Cam Thomas is who I thought he was. You know what I mean? And again, I listen. The best teacher is experience. This season is going to say a lot, and I think this is the part of the show I want to get into the Kuminga situation, right? Because Kuminga, I feel like he was the 7th pick, so you might have had him a little more leverage in the negotiations, right? And I think who was representing him was playing hard. But to be honest with you, I don't I don't I don't think that he wants to play there. And but I'm not sure on why he took the 2 year instead of the 3 year. I don't have the answers. Like I'm curious. You know
You
what I'm
ain't got the
saying?
answers, Breeze.
Yeah, I ain't got the answers, yo. Like I don't know why he did that shit, bro. Like I don't
Because
know.
he don't want to stay there for 3 years.
I mean, obviously, but why wouldn't he want to stay with Golden State?
Because
He wants.
he ain't want
He
to be
wants.
there in the first place. So it's like he got forced into signing this deal. I'm not
Mm,
going to sign the longer one. And the
mm,
same Cam Thomas question: did it have a player option or a team option?
they had a team option.
Yeah, see,
Now
like
it's yeah. So basically, he took the 2 years because he. Yo, listen. I think that next year's draft. I mean, just next year's off season. It is something that they aware of. It's something that Cam Thomas and Jonathan Kuminga know about next year that we don't know. Seriously, bro. There's something going on. And I
we do
think at the
know,
end of the day,
there's mad
um,
more teams to captivate.
yeah, yeah. And I think what I meant by that is land and destination. It's like Kaminga know where he want to play. And he don't want to play for the teams that he could go to this year. But next year, he can. And I think the holdout was the player option, team option thing. I think so. And I don't think the Warriors was budging. Like, yeah, you can have whatever you want, but you ain't getting that play option. I think that's how that's, you know what I mean? What you
Yeah, and niggas want that. Niggas want the option for themselves to be able to control their destiny.
let's just slow it down real quick, bro, and just talk about that part. Just the controlling the destiny part. You know what I'm saying? Because I really think that y'all think it's a game. You think these players are not trying to be business savvy with these franchises? You think they just want to let the franchise get the up just to please the fans? They trying to do business. What you talking about? You think they ain't trying to do what's necessary? They all, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, y'all speaking from it through I mean, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all speak for yourself. You know what I mean, let y'all speak for yourself. Um, see Jonathan Kuminga smiling. Is he really smiling? Is he somewhere smiling in 2 years?
You just got $50 million or something. I'd be smiling.
Is he really happy? And you gotta know, I agree. I think he is. Just get 50 mil. Why wouldn't you smile? You pretty much control. Is this a I control my destiny smile? Yes.
That's an old picture.
Right. He ain't that team option, short years. I'm becoming more business savvy listening to all these conversations about contracts with, you know what I'm saying, and all of this and that and whoop de whoop. And it's like, yeah, this dude really know what team he want to go to next season. It's gonna be interesting next year. I'm gonna say right now, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen in the West. I don't know coming out the West. I don't know winning championship. But I'm gonna be, keeping my eye on Kuminga, see, pause or whatever, and kind
Yeah,
of
I was
like
about to
see,
say.
yeah, like just not really, because I ain't gonna watch the games. If the game come on with the next game, I'm not gonna be toggling back and forth. I'm gonna watch the next game. I'm gonna see what numbers he put up, and then we'll get into it. We'll see these players betting on it, see how it goes. And for one, I like the fact that Cam Thomas lost the weight, and the media, they do what they do. They ask Cam Thomas, you know what I'm saying, the vital questions about the weight loss and why did he do it, and he didn't give no specific reason. And of course, fans,
Maybe he was on Ozion.
I think that's the difference. I think the difference is that that shit is around, and that Zion Williamson shit look weird. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yo, did you watch
It,
that video P put in the chat
no, I ain't
where they
see
said
it.
Ozempic? They were saying, oh,
Oh no, 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 no. I sent I seen the picture. I didn't see the I didn't know it was a video. I just seen the
ba-
picture.
basically the punchline of the joke was like that the reason why he got skinny because he was on a drug called Ozion instead of Ozempic, and they were
Right.
saying that's the same way Luca got skinny because he was on that Ozion too.
Yeah, yeah, no, I don't like how Zion lost the weight. It don't look natural. You know what I mean?
Hold on, wait, time out though. How you gonna do that to the man? Everybody was calling the man fat for this long. He lose weight and you say it's not good? Yo,
Cause I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I just think that yeah, I'm right here. I
oh
think that you gave me?
yeah,
You gave me, Jay?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I think that all right. I think that you know what I'm saying. Yeah, he missed the gumbo, nigga. He missed that shit. Y'all asking him not to eat all of the shit, nigga. He got thick chicks calling him, come over, gumbo, etc. Nah, he want a salad. Y'all made that man go from gumbo to salad. He eating rice cake. You heard me?
Right,
He's
seasoned,
angry. I seen that picture. He looked mad as bruh.
eating rice cakes with adobo on it, seasoning the shit out that rice cake, wishing it was something real to eat.
Right. He went from candy yams to tofu. Like, what is you talking about, man? Shrimp. You know what they eat in New Orleans? Shrimp, catfish, any kind of fish seasoning. Man, it's need I say more?
What more can I say?
Thanks.
But I'm saying no,
So,
he resisted the temptation of all of that, the crawfish etouffee, the beignets, and all of that all summer, and ate salads, worked out, took his Ozempic. Why you mad? Like everybody been calling him fat for like 3 seasons and telling him that's why he can't play because he fat. So he got skinny. So hopefully he could play a whole season. You just said you want niggas to play.
bruh, I'm just keeping it real. You want, bruh, I'm telling you the truth. That's one side of it, but this the other side. And we podcasters, we ain't on TV. We could take it to this side. You know what I mean? He missed macaroni and cheese. He went from, you know
He
what I'm
missed
saying,
too many
potato salad.
games. Fuck the macaroni and cheese. He missed too many games. That's what he missed. That's what he missed.
Yeah.
You gotta stop
Nah,
missing that. Stop missing work, man.
right.
Niggas gotta
Um,
realize when they in the NBA that playing basketball is your primary objective. Like, yeah,
yeah,
I get it. It's just a game, it's just entertainment, but you're getting paid people's lifetime salaries in a year to play this game. It's very important to a lot of people, obviously.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you got to take it serious as other people take their job, like the nuclear codes and shit.
I know it's that magnitude, but that's
Yo, all
the
right, let me
same.
ask you this question, and to
Yeah.
keep it real with you, who you think make more money, the nigga who got the nuclear codes or Steph Curry?
Oh, Steph Curry for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So he got to take this job serious. And not saying he don't, because he do. But I think it's other people who don't. Because I
Uh,
see Steph Curry play with with a broken head and shoot the ball with a broken head. So I can't say he just gonna take off games.
yeah, everybody don't play with that passion. I mean, some again they fall in love with the lifestyle. I understand it, but at the end of the day, this will separate good from great. We know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Basketball guards don't make no mistakes.
And I ain't gonna
Mm.
lie to you, I'm a whole hypocrite right now.
No, you
Cause
said that.
I
It's
was
only
giving
one
I
God.
was giving Kyrie
Respectfully.
Irving all of the leeway in the world for taking off a day for his sister birthday party. But
I remember that shit.
I was
There
giving
was
him
a
all of the.
not.
I'm saying
I,
it's just a birthday party. It's
I
one
gotta
day.
see now. I got. No, see the thing is, the truth is that you knew what Kyrie is doing in your mind. You think that everybody, and let's put it to the forefront because I'm about to close out. I'm not gonna do a 2 hour show. Scott said Jay funny. I told you I Jay's the funniest dude on YouTube, man. Listen, um, we seen what Kyrie was doing on his day off. We don't know what these players be doing on their day off. Kyrie showed y'all the truth, and y'all was mad at him. What you had liked it. Remember, Kanye said in these different patinas, would you have liked it if he had a ankle injury? Huh? That fits him much better. But if he said that he took off to go to his sister party because it's a crisis and he don't know if he ever gonna see his loved ones again, you would like that much better. But I'm just saying, man. I'm just talking
Yeah,
my
I'm just
shit,
saying,
man.
was the
I
party
ain't
lit?
finna
I mean,
do a 2 hour show. I just wanted to come jazz with y'all real quick, man. I had a long day, man. Nets fans is the best fans. Shout out to This Is JTV, man.
he
Y'all
came
already
back
know
and
what it
dropped
is.
40. Didn't he come back
Who,
and
who,
drop 40 when he came back
who?
after that? Kyrie.
I think so. I gotta check. I'm
Like
gonna
I
check.
can't remember, but yo, man, if you Kyrie, you could get a couple extensions on your homework.
Yeah, and for the last part of the show, you know what I'm saying? I think we should just whoop they ass, man. We
Who
should whip the Israel.
Israel?
I'm not looking to be entertainment. Don't entertain me with a good game.
Yeah, hold on,
I
time
want
out. Hold on. Before you say this, you got to say it better, cause that sounds like a YouTube strike.
okay. All right. Let me see. Let me see. When the Nets play that team, I don't even know the name of that team. Whoever they are, you let them know that you represent Brooklyn. You represent the fans that talk about y'all versus anybody. Know the way the office should be ran in their opinions. Know how, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm not gonna say it. Because y'all gonna be mad at me for saying it. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say the next time I go to the park and hit a midi. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna yell out Cam Thomas next time I hit a midi in the park.
That's
I'm
what I was
not gonna
about to
do it.
ask you.
I'm
Do you
not
be
gonna
do?
do it, man. I'm not gonna do it, man. You know what I'm saying? But shout the
Why
pod.
not? Why you
Nah,
not gonna do it?
I might do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't hype me
Matter of
up,
fact,
man.
I'm about to throw a paper ball in the garbage right now and say Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, hello.
It's
Shout out to
Cam
This Is Your
time.
TV. Subscribe. He's a content creator, man. Jay is a content creator. I'm trying to get him to make me this beat or get a beat for Ain't Shit Funny. I'm trying to get this track for real. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, man, go stream all my music. This is Jay or A Different World on all streaming platforms. But Yeah, this is Jay, a different world. Search all that up, put it in your favorites, all that. I mean, because it's gonna be your favorite once you hear it.
Facts. Talk to him. Yo, shout out to This Is JTV. Trust me, I done been to his shows. I done drove miles away. I done drove to a different state to see him perform.
A
So
different state to see a different world. Know what I mean,
exactly, you know what I'm saying? Trust me, he's serious about music. He's entertaining and get it's a good vibe music too. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna walk out, you walk out ready to crush nigga. I look ready to stomp him. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, none of that,
Go ahead
none
and
of that.
toss on and fuck around and like, yo, man, it's a you're gonna go, you know what I mean? You're gonna enjoy, you know what I'm saying? You might too, you see something a little swoop, you might, you know what I'm saying, wanna, two-step with us, something, know what I mean? So, I just want to say shout out to This Is JTV, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes y'all gonna get this. Sometimes y'all gonna get the duo with me and Jay. It's just us on the panel. That y'all should get used to that. Sometimes that's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Nets fans is the best fans. Shout out to JP Liberty. Shout out to Pod. Shout out to Beeman Boy Scott. Quest One. You know we international and Quest One in the building. Shout out to Claude Smith, JP Liberty, Dennis Milton. I seen the analytics. They said Canada was showing love. Shout out to Canada, man. Shout out to the old chat, man.
Shout out
I'm
to the maple syrup lovers, man.
word, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be back with more content really soon, man. Nets fans is the best fans.